Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just a quick dive into Cardano today. Once again, thank you for your support. Thank you very much, and thank you to all the patrons. We did a live stream last night. That's on the YouTube. We're going to do more of those. There was over 25 altcoins and some beautiful gems in there. Please do take a look. I do apologise about the length of the video, but I tried to answer loads of questions in the live stream. So definitely get involved in the Patreon. Take advantage of all that content. There's TA, there's trades, there's all sorts of goodies in there. And there's people from all over the world that are involved, and thank you to each and every single one of you in there. We've got a right little cool community. CoinsKid crew rules. So basically, you know, we're anticipating this Elliott Wave theory. Slowly but surely, the ball's got up the stairs. We're looking at $18.65 per price tag for Cardano. Okay, and just some TA straight off the bat to back it up. As you're fully aware, you know, your fifth wave is always a little bit shorter than the fifth wave. Your fifth wave is always a little bit shorter than the third wave. So what I'm going to do, look, this is your third wave break. This is when you broke the high of the first wave. So what I think we're going to do is just take this high here, this break, which I think we've done from here. Look, we broke that high, and then this I'm going to measure as the third wave, the fifth wave. Sorry. So you've come up in wave one, wave two retraced, load out, broke the high, and from there, you know, I could go from here to here and give us a third wave, you know, because it can be the same. But what I'm going to do is just quickly off the bat, this high to this high here. You know, take that and say, look, that's our break there, like that. Do you see that? Just there. And that's where you can see it's moving onwards and upwards through the fibs, you know, running to these levels of resistance. I don't think we'll have a scan wick like that, but you can see we're going to be up there. We're approaching that 1.618 fib extension there, up at $18.65. So it's on its way, isn't it? You know, and along the way, if you take a look, we've broken the high. And what happened here? We broke the high and we came up and consolidated. We created a beautiful little bull pennant where we broke out and got continuation. You know, bull pennant, look at that. So from there to there, you broke the high, you broke out, boom, you were gone. Okay, so that's what you're looking at. Potentially over the next couple of weeks, might get a little bit flat, a little bit boring for Cardano. You know, form some kind of little bull pennant or whatever, continuation pattern, break out key level resistance, you're gone. Okay, and you're going to meet our impulsive target up here and the technical target of the cup and handle as well. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good. You are coiling up for a break at the moment. You've slowed down a little bit. I know people are getting frustrated, and this is what Cardano does. There is a trend line on the daily here that I do want to see broken. Like you see this, you've got a bearish divergence trend line, basically, where you in the price action you're making higher highs, and in the RSI you're making lower highs. It's a bit of a divergence, a bearish divergence. So I want to see this trend line broken. Come up, break this trend line, and then you invalidate the bearish divergence structure. Right now you've got a MACD daily bearish cross with a little bit of tendency to, you know, the downside. It's just retracing, basically. It's having a little retracement, looking for a key level support for continuation. Okay, you can see that on the daily you are quite overextended from the EMAs, and there is quite a large gap here. So this is why you're slowing down, and the impulsive waves are getting less and less. You know, they're not as violent, basically, and as aggressive, because you slow down, and it's perfectly normal. Like you did here, look, you got really aggressive, and what you did, you went sideways, allowed the EMAs to get the gap, you know, to tighten the gap before entering that level of consolidation, coming back to a key level support, pop, get out of there, slow down, pop, get out of there, slow down. You know, and that's exactly what you're doing here. You had a little bit of a slowdown there, you popped out, got a little bit overextended, so right now you're slowing down just a little bit, allowing these EMAs to creep up with you. You know, potentially come up to it, might not necessarily get the kiss off it, you know, and get the pop, continue, run into this level of resistance here, this technical target, $3.51, roll back to a key level support, potentially a swing high, and slow down again and allow the EMAs to creep back up and back test again. That's how it works. Okay, so as long as you remain above the EMAs on the daily, especially on any time frame, you're in an uptrend. Okay, so when you start falling below them, you're in a downtrend, coming down to a key level support. At the minute, you're super bullish here, and you're looking for continuation. But like I said to you, it's a long, bumpy road. It doesn't get there overnight, and you can see you're coming up to the 1272, the 1414, and then lastly, you know, the 1618 up there at $18. You know, and that's going to be the wave complete, and potentially that's where we enter the bear market for Cardano. So yeah, it's looking good. I mean, from here right now, you're looking at a further appreciation of around about. Let's go from here right now. Around about 554% for Cardano, you know, and I might be wrong. We might get overextended there and go a little bit longer and then enter a bear market. Who knows? No one's got a crystal ball, have they? You know, so that's Cardano. It's looking really good, providing you hold support for continuation. So with Cardano on a 4-hourly time frame, then you can see you're in an impulsive wave here. If you can keep this low just there, because you retraced, you're coming back up, you're creating some kind of descending triangle there. We have seen this before, you know, created this descending triangle there. We lost it a little bit and then we broke out. Okay, so what I would do, if you do start to see Cardano lose 290. Put some cheeky bids on the 4-hourly EMA, because you can see it's bouncing off it like a boss in this uptrend. Look, 4 hour, boom, 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 that red line, yeah? So it's bouncing off it really nicely. So, you know, worst case scenario, if it does start to lose that, like I said to you, you're having a bit of a throwback here, you're coming back into this pattern. Potentially, if you lose that, you could be looking at a lower test of support down here, or lower. But so far, you're doing okay. There is a bit of a descending triangle, you know, double M top pattern, you lose support. You do have a technical target, and I'll show you right now. If you do start to lose support of this double M top pattern, you could be looking at a bit of a correction coming back into this trend line. You know, retest of this trend line of support down here, get the bounce, continuation. But at that point, you will be losing the 4-hour 55, which you've not lost on the way up here. You've not lost the 4-hour once, okay? So it's all about holding support. You see that, yeah, a little wick down there, bounced off it, bounced off it, bounced off it, bounced off it, bounced off it. Potential, if you do start to come down, and because you're not carrying the technical targets out, let me show you, okay? There was a descending triangle here. Do you remember? There was a descending triangle here. You lost support, and where did you find support? You know, you lost support of the descending triangle. You had a technical target, which was a breakdown target from there to there. And I think, like, you know, when you lost support, you didn't carry out because you bounced off the 4-hourly 55. That's how strong Cardano is. So do anticipate. Just put some cheeky bids on the 4-hourly 55, and you may be fruitful with stop losses, okay? Always set stop losses. So yeah, I mean, it is an impulsive wave, providing you can hold this support here. You will be looking at a $3.22 on the next impulsive wave high, and with that, you know, you're carrying out this technical target of this horizontal as well, which you've broken out of from here to here. You know, you're well on your way, but you're coming back for support. You're coiling up for support, okay? 341, and with that, you're getting the party started, and you're looking at 351, because from here right now, you get that continuation. You've got that technical target, which is 16%, and then that technical target, which is the cup and handle technical target, is 20% from here. So it's a whopping trade, providing you can hold support. But what I would do personally here, you know, because it has a bit of a correction just down the 4-hour where you've rolled over, but you're looking for support, okay? And if you can hold this support, wait for the break of this high at 310, because if you get the break of that high, I would imagine you're going to go on here. You know, you're going to form impulsive wave there, 4% retrace, but then you're going to be looking at an extension of around about 13% to that technical target. Yeah, so it's all about support and resistance. There is potentially a rising wedge forming here. Let me show you. Okay, so there is potentially a rising wedge that is forming for Cardano. You need to pay attention to this actually, because this could be quite negative from here to here. You know, there's a bit of a support line just there that you're actually on. You know, potentially some kind of rising wedge just there. You may fall back to the key levels of support that you created on the way up. So you could be looking, if you do roll, like I said to you, you're going to come back into this pattern, aren't you? And you will be losing a 4-hour, which you've not lost on the whole way. So again, technical target to the downside won't be met because of how bullish it is. Okay, do you understand that? And just put some cheeky bids on the 4-hour stop losses, because that's where you see the bounce. And from there, you know, if it does come all the way down to that 4-hour, you're looking at 23%, aren't you, with stop losses? So that's Cardano. Take care, everyone. Back tomorrow, another update on Cardano. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.